Okay, people. Today's show we're gonna talk about is why men are not going to strip clubs in 2025 Part Two. It's gonna be a short live stream on today because I got exercise at I got to exercise outside today at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna do a short live stream of today. So we're gonna talk about this. The reason why I'm talking about this because men are not going the strip clubs no more to waste money on these females at strip clubs, so they were never going to do that. So this is exactly why I said this before. Men are not going to strip clubs no more. Um, and this is exactly why men are not going to strip clubs no more. And this is exactly why men are just like saying no to strip clubs. So it's just how it is, man. This is exactly why I said this before. Strip clubs are now overrated now. Strip clubs are overrated now because they want some money out of these men, and that's it. So we're gonna play this video right here. Gonna screen share it. So it's just what it is. Let's screen share it, people. Let's play this. We're gonna play the 12-hour video of this.
Tell you something. The strip club going broke. Strippers going broke right now. The tricks ain't tricky. We in the recession. They ain't buying no coochie. In 2020 and 2021, the goddamn shake joint used to look like this. And this. And then you had them goddamn midnight ballerinas counting up like this. And this. But then something happened. The economy shifted and everybody started feeling it. Fast forward to 2025, them midnight ballerinas are going broke.
I'm a fucking stripper and I'm struggling making money because the club is so dead. It's so dead. So like, what if I just moved to Colombia? What if I just, because it's great there, it's real cool, real awesome. I never got catcalled once. And then also, it's cheaper to live over there. Everything's walkable. Medellin, welcome you with open arms. Welcome you with open arms.
They paying their tip out, but they ain't making it back. And the tip out ain't cheap either. There's a club in Miami right now charging them goddamn girls $500 to work at their goddamn shake joint. Can you imagine paying $500 to shake your tail feather and not making it back because these ninjas ain't got no money to throw? Now, this ain't no diss to the midnight ballerinas because I feel like they essential workers because some of y'all women don't want to sleep with y'all husband, so they well needed for the cause. So this ain't nothing but the truth, but sometimes the truth sounds like hate to those that hate the truth. The strip club was already a dying industry when OnlyFans came out because that direct contact opened the portal for men to purchase women without going in a shake joint. But even so, men are in a tight spot right now where they got to make a decision, an executive decision. Are you going to spend your money on some cheeks or something to eat? And the way this economy set up, this what they saying. Check this shit out.
Y'all niggas go to the strip club, let these hoes trick y'all out y'all bag. Me not going. Never. I'm talking about I've been not going. Who the hell is you talking about? What? Bitch, I work hard for these niggas. You think you finna give me you for free? What? And what y'all hoes be talking about? I'm a Turk. I just do my little 1-2. You think I'm finna throw $1-2 just for you to do your 1-2? Ho, you got me all the way up. What? Bitch, you been, man, come on, man. When I go to work 9 to 5, sometimes 12-hour shifts, and I'm in there 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Oh, you think these folks in here getting it out of nigga? I'm talking about putting belt the ass. I'm talking about breaking a nigga back. I'm talking about doing it to you. Like, fuck is you talking about getting the butt out the duck? These folks out there, bitch, whip the back, borderline slavery, my ass. And you think I'm finna come to your workplace and let you get away with highway robbery? Oh, you got me f***ed up. If I had to work hard for these niggas, you got to work hard for these niggas. You talk about, baby, first of all, don't even come over to my section. You coming with them clothes on, ho, come out them clothes. Hell is you talking about? Before we even get to dance, baby, take that shit off. Fuck it. What the f*** is you doing? Hell is you talking about? Matter of fact, you ain't want to take that shit off. Go on over there around the corner to them niggas section over there. They letting over there with nightgowns and sweatsuits and nun outfits and all that extra shit over there. That's where you need to be, baby. Over here, we get naked. You talking about, ho, pop that. I ain't know the whole come to your section and stand straight up and just wiggle a little ass and think you supposed to throw some money. Bitch, got me. Oh, you finna sweat in this motherfucker. Break your back. Show old dog new tricks. What you talking about? Change you gonna do for a piece of change? Bitch, do some flips off the backboard. Oh, hang from the ceiling fan. I want to see all kind of shit. And you think you finna get my motherfucking money?
Now, I want you to think about what this man just said. If men are opting to walk past some midnight ballerinas' ass because they just don't see the value in throwing their money on them, this gonna cause a catastrophic problem for the women that depend on their bodies for money. They gonna be forced to goddamn go get a job. You're gonna see a lot of women with BBLs working at the Amazon warehouse and at the Walmart warehouse. Because at the end of the day, and the day gotta end, these women gotta make ends meet. And they gonna hit that goddamn panic button when they can't sell them goddamn Jeeps. Cause you got men out here saying shit like this by throwing money in the strip joint. Check this shit out.
What's a bad financial decision that you regret making in life?
Spending $5K on strippers.
What made you do that?
Man, it was a rough night, man. I broke up with my girl and I just wanted to see some. So I felt like I wanted any girl I wanted, bro. So I had to do it with money. Yeah. That's not a way to go, bro. Yeah, I was probably like, and I just got my job. Like, they fired me the week before, but I was just so heartbroken. I didn't know to handle it. Yeah. That 5 bands, you could have did something with it.
Right.
I threw it on some. That's not a good.
Did you have a good time?
Nah, I didn't even. I
can't. Really?
Not really, nah, man. Ain't worth it, man. It's like a one night thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't even like you like that. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just the money type of thing. Yeah. That's probably the worst one.
And then was it like, were you throwing all ones, 5s, 20s? Like what did you do?
It was just straight take them to the room, dog. Okay.
Oh, you was just straight lap dances?
I don't really like throwing it like that because to me it's a little corny.
How much were they charging for the lap dances?
Too much, bro. Too much.
So maybe you had to say like $50?
Depends on what you want. You want to see some, a little more? You don't want to see none, then a little cheaper, you know what I mean?
They were bad though?
That's all I could say. You know, a bunch of Kim K wannabes, you know what I mean?
But you're good nowadays, the headspace is right?
Yeah, that's like 3 years ago. Now I'm got my head straight. I mean, I'm at the club, so I can't really be talking like that, but you know what I mean? For the most part, yeah.
Now here's the ugly truth. Ain't no money in the streets no more. Shit just really real tight right now, man. These men ain't throwing no goddamn money because they ain't got no money to throw. They tired of these midnight ballerinas finessing them out of goddamn money for nothing. Now, I want y'all to remember when Trump was getting out that goddamn PPP money and that unemployment money. It was fair game. It was easy money coming through so they could throw out them goddamn bands. But them scribbles, they got goddamn spoiled and they thought it would always be like that. But now, it ain't no goddamn free money out here. Ain't no scammers, ain't no dope boy. Because you see what Trump say, that goddamn fentanyl is a goddamn devastation charge. You ain't finna get life for a little bitty nickel rock. Put some fentanyl on your ass and see what it do to you. So it ain't no more dope boys out here, man. Everybody in the streets on some eat what you kill type shit. And right now, everybody's scrambling, trying to hit a lick or make some shake. And I'm going to tell you what crucified the goddamn shake joint. They went from throwing money in them goddamn clubs to throwing money at the sports book. They betting on the goddamn game now. They trying to win some money because that's the new hustle. Ain't nobody out there, ain't no hustles no more. Hey, I done put y'all ass out of bed. Ain't no car wash man. Ain't nobody selling no goddamn coke out on the corner. Ain't no CDs and DVDs no more. Nigga, hey, I done took that shit and took it to a whole nother goddamn. So now they goddamn on some desperado shit. And the casinos get rich. That's the new goddamn strip club, the casino. Because every goddamn body trying to bet on them goddamn sports books. That's where they throwing their money at right now. I feel sorry for the 304s because I support single mothers. But y'all gonna have to figure this shit out because the club just ain't it no more. Now, I want y'all to comment below and let me know how y'all feel. What's going on in y'all city? If you a dancer, don't be mad at me. I said you an essential worker. You need it because some of these women don't want to sleep with their goddamn husband and they need y'all. But I want y'all to comment below what's going on in y'all city. Tell me what's going on because down here in Miami, it's tough for them goddamn 304s right now. Well, let me show you what some other midnight ballerinas saying about the club life right now. Check this shit out.
Okay, so I just want to say this because this is something that I see a lot. Stop thinking that you want to be a dancer or you want to get tricked on or you want to live any type of fast life just because of how you see the next chick living. Because, yeah, you do got chicks that really do get in that life and they really do just be getting to the bag. Like, they really do got dudes that want to throw that bag on them. But it's a lot of chicks that be selling cat and dancing that be still broke. Like, some chicks just like to be around dudes with money, even if nobody's giving them any money. I don't know. So, yeah, I just want to say that. And a lot of these chicks be reposting the same money, trying to act like they be getting to it every day. Or like they have danced with 5 girls and the money has to be split between 5 people and they try to act like that's all their money. So yeah, I just want to say that a lot of these chicks have clout. They know a lot of dudes that got the bag. So don't get in that type of lifestyle counting somebody else's pockets. Just because dudes will blow it on the next chick or they spend a certain type of money on her don't mean they gonna do it for you. Like, it's some chicks that just don't. If you don't got no whole bunch of dudes that want to spend money on you, don't try to force it. Like, go to school or something. That's not everybody lane.
I have a thing in the strip club called Busy Broke, where there will be a lot of people in the strip club, but ain't nobody paying no money. Ain't nobody tossing no money. Nobody's throwing money. Nobody's buying dances. Everybody just wants to sit and watch.
Economy's tough.
Economy's tough, but don't go to the strip club if your economy world is tough.
I agree.
If you don't have it, don't go. I'm on stage, and I just happen to be dancing to Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle, which, if you know the song, it's a beautiful song, and I create a beautiful atmosphere dancing to it. I have that song choreographed, be fucking for real. And so I'm up there dancing my little heart out. I know that I'm looking good. I'm the only girl on stage, and I know that people are looking at me. I know they are. There's a group of 8 dudes sitting at a table, sitting at 2 tables, not even 5 feet away from the stage. 8 mother.
Yeah.
You can't cough up $10 a person to give me a good stage set because I look absolutely stunning up here.
So they didn't give you anything.
I did my whole set, not $1 on my stage. I was like, this club, this energy. 8 grown men.
Maybe you think maybe they weren't vibing.
How the f you not vibing with me?
See, that's exactly why I said this before. Most dancers are going broke anyway. That's exactly why I said just they're not gonna get no money from these men no more. Cause you know why? Cause any man that come on to them, they want to be dancers and all that stuff. Man, ain't no man that's not gonna deal with that shit. That's the damn truth. Ain't no man's not gonna wipe up these 304s, bro. These 304s are just going broke and all this stuff, and I'm glad. I'm glad these 304s going broke, cause you know why? Cause ain't no man's not gonna wipe them up. Ain't no man's gonna wipe up a stripper and all that stuff. Like, I don't wipe up strippers. I wipe up good women who got morals and dreams, and that's it. I'm not gonna wipe up some 304. You crazy, man? It's the damn Like that don't make any sense. Like that don't make any sense. Like you just got these females. It's okay to act like 304s, and then you wonder why most men are not gonna approach them anyway. So this is exactly why I try to tell you dudes, don't approach these type of women, bro. Who are ex strippers and all this stuff. So we're gonna play another video right here because well, I played it on JR's channel. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it on my own channel because ain't no man's not going to these strip clubs no more. Okay, this is the video right here I want to play on my other channel. So here we go. This video, then I will get my commentary on this because you know why? Because men are not going to stroke.
Not all sunshine and rainbows over here. I spend a lot of time on this account glorifying my job and talking about how much I love being a dancer, but I thought I would make a video kind of pointing out some of
strip clubs and dancers in strip clubs are very nasty and disgusting, being slutty. So let's play this video.
The cons, because I in no way, shape, or form want these young people to look up to me that follow me on this account and think that it's all sunshine and rainbows over here. Number one, which is also a pro, but in a lot of ways can be a con, is the money. The money in this industry is extremely inconsistent. You never know what you're going to make day to day, week to week, month to month, or even yearly. And so that can be really hard for a lot of people to budget or fall back onto. And then you realize you're not making the same that you were before. There's been times when I've made thousands of dollars in one night, and then the next night I literally make $0. And so that inconsistency can be really, really hard for a lot of people.
Financial instability. Yes, there are some girls who work at these clubs in these bigger cities who will walk out with 10 grand in a night. I've also seen girls walk out with $10 in a night. You can't really plan for things, and I know that this made me, especially with my credit, really hard getting things like a car, a house, etc.
To all the girlies who want to be a dancer so bad, don't do it. This is not your sign. Any video you see, this is not your sign. You know how rare it is to get a club that's like consistent like that? It's very hard. It's not very easy. I worked and I only made $4.
That's right.
2 girls out of all the girls I worked today made over 100 today. Like, I took off my clothes today for $4. Do you really think that's worth it? No! Don't say this is my sign. It's not. I promise. Stay to your office 9-to-5 job. You guaranteed money. Me not.
So, well, you guys know that I did a video on the Atlanta Noir podcast, which I'll link here. I sat down with Robin, who was previously a dancer, and she basically said a lot of these women really don't make that kind of money. Sometimes you don't make anything. And those few and far between nights where you make that kind of money, you can't be dancing forever. You got some women that dance 10 years sometimes, but your expenses don't really decrease for the most part as you get older. So when you stop, if you don't try to bag or get a man, you just SOL. And a lot of these ladies who are doing this afterwards, they still think that you have to earn them when they're sticking their asses in men's faces on the regular. Instead of trying to earn a man and show him how you could be a good wife, other than these things that they did in the past, or just keeping that part of your life a secret. But ladies, it is what it is. But some of y'all just like attention. You want the fast cash, but not everybody's going to make it. And it's not a long-term plan. And it is that scarlet letter that you'll have on you at the end of the day once somebody finds out that that's what you were doing. This isn't Real Housewives of Atlanta. But let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Hey everyone, Lilith here, talking about your day-to-day stuff. So I just want to talk about how everyone's like, oh my God, you make so much money. And sometimes that's true. And sometimes it's not true. You can't sit around and be pretty. You gotta hustle the whole time. If you don't, you might not even make minimum wage.
That's right.
You might not even come out with anything. You might do your tip out. You might pay your house fee and then end up with nothing at the end of the night if you don't have a strategy.
Let me tell y'all something. These girls are glorifying being a dancer, but there are a lot of negatives to it. I was a dancer for 5 years at the age of like 17 all the way to like 23. More of the story, yes, you make money, but it comes with other things. Please be careful out here.
I see a lot of girls on here romanticizing, but I want to give you the very raw truth of what it's like.
This may have been one of the hardest weeks, and that's what you see the newer dancers do is flex the money, share the money, count the money. But let's talk about what you don't hear about.
This is a very dangerous job. And this is what I mean when I say not everyone can do this job. The money is nice, but you give so much to do it. And now I just want to show you the new bruises I got this week.
So all these women tend to be saying the same thing. The whole bruises part, I've never heard that, but I guess dancers will talk about everything when it comes to this. But money comes fast for those who are making it, and it goes fast too. The allure, the drugs, the addiction, the not knowing day to day, unless you have a sugar daddy or you're selling buns on the side, it's not a long-term plan. So like the girl said, you got to have a plan, baby. And I think Robin said she did it for 2 years. And then she just got burnt out. The fighting, the tip out, as they say, but you can make some money and then it happened to tip out, then you're done. You're donezo. Let's get back to it.
The negative side of being a here we go. So surprisingly, I'd say number one is the money. I know you're going to think like, what does she mean? The money is good. Yes, the money can be good, but then sometimes it's not good. There's nights you can make 1,000, 2,000, and then there's nights you make nothing. So every single night you are dealing with like a roller coaster of emotion, like, oh my God, am I going to be able to afford this? Am I going to be able to afford that? Or like, imagine if it's a really bad month or whatever. So you're always stressing about money. So yeah, money can be really good, but you constantly stressing and think like, oh, it's never enough, because then you've got things like pandemic hitting you and then you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
What up, y'all? So I've been getting a lot of messages from ladies saying, can you please share some more videos? And one thing about it, I want to work on being more transparent and vocal about this, because I notice a lot of people get on this app and only share the glamorized aspects of being a dancer. They don't really get into it. And it can be very misleading for people who's trying to get into the industry. So I'm going to tell y'all the ugly truths of being a dancer. First things first, you are not going to make $1,000 every single day. You are not going to make a bag every single day. Please get that out of your head immediately. Exit out. It really be like that, to where there'll be 70 girls in the club and only 8 customers come in throughout the entire night. It really be like that sometimes, to where you have to stay down till you come up. And I'm left with as little as $13. It really be like that some nights, to where you're struggling to make $100. It is what it is.
And in a way, this is a good thing. Now, don't get me wrong. There are always going to be simps around, guys. There are always going to be dudes tipping and things like that for these strippers. But unless you're getting straight to selling buns, which if you want to call that simping, that's up to you guys. Yo, just throwing away your money just for her to dance on you and you paying her bills. A lot of these women are being humbled with this stuff going on now with these clubs. They're not making it. They're going to have to basically start going out there and chasing you guys, or looking for you guys, or basically catering to you guys and switching up everything. Here, they got it made here. A lot of these women in this industry, they got it made. But again, it's like the stock market. It's unpredictable when it comes to these things. You constantly have anxiety, but you'd rather have that than getting a stable job, man. But let's get back to it.
Okay, but what if I'm never able to afford to move out? Like, and I'm struggling making money because the club is so dead. It's so dead.
A realistic money count as in 2024. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. That's it. That's always it.
Where are the $500 days? What happened to that?
Well, I'll tell you. Reasons why you should not be a especially with the progression of TikTok. It is so easy to just look at all these videos and see all these girls making all this money and be like, oh my God, why am I not doing this? It's not that they're lying or that these things aren't actually happening to people who dance, but it kind of glamorizes and brushes over the bad parts of it. So let's get into it. First of all, dancing is not for everyone and it's not for anyone forever. Yep. There will come a point where you physically can no longer do it. Mm-hmm. You are going to get old. Your ankles are going to give out. Will most likely develop knee problems.
Well, we know age is going to be a factor. The shelf life is definitely a real thing. The money you making, you complaining, you getting on TikTok, hoping that you can blow up. Not everybody's going to become famous. Not everybody's going to be viral. Not everybody's going to be an influencer. A lot of these women are on their back, or they're just trying to use some guy to come up on. But we all talk about men should come together and just basically boycott the BS. But that's not going to happen. What you can do is basically just not deal with these type of women. Don't give them your money. Let them other dudes give them the money. And you rock with the woman that really likes you for you, not to just see you or you make you feel special by you giving her some money or tossing some money at her. It's not the way to do it.
Yeah, so I just found out like a lot of people don't know that strippers pay to work. So basically you go in and like depending what shift you work, what club you're at, the rate is different. My home club was really, really low compared to every other club I ever been to. There was a couple like go-go bars I danced at in Jersey, and their house fees were crazy, but it was after 7. So if you got there at 7 p.m., which is way too early if you're trying to stay till 2 a.m., then you only had to pay $25, I think. And then like after 7, it just kept getting higher. So if you came at like 10, your house fee is almost like $100, if not over $100, depending on the day. Miami's house fees are ridiculous. It's like $300 after tip out and house fee that you are spending just to have work. So if you didn't make $300, you made negative money and nobody cares.
Why are they supposed to care? This is a business. Ladies, you aren't entitled. This is somebody running a business, whether it's a man or a woman. Who's supposed to care about that? You got the opportunity. You're paying to have access to these men and women that are coming to patronize, and you're here to perform. It's up to you to make the money. So all the tip out, DJ, all this stuff like that, you don't have to work here. Just like you guys that don't want to serve fries and burgers and stuff at these fast food restaurants. You don't have to work there. You just like the money. Let's get back to it.
My second point is going to be about bad days. Like, yes, you see girls on TikTok and YouTube taking home thousands of dollars a day. And that's fantastic. It feels amazing when you do, but it makes those bad days feel even worse because there's going to be days you take home $50, $0. The club is slow as fuck and everyone's making you mad. It's hard to realize how much that takes a toll on your mental health. When you have these amazing days and then you have these horrible days, I think it makes your self-worth very tied to like income and tangible items. And it's a really unhealthy cycle that I've had to battle, and every other dancer I know has also had to battle because it looks really flashy and glamorous. But like I said, this job will make or break you, so choose your battles wisely. Since TikTok is very much glamorizing the dancing scene right now, I feel like it's really important that I go over the dangers of the job.
You're going over the dangers of the job. What are the dangers of the job? The fact of the matter is, all these being a cheek clapper, a booty clapper here, whether you're being an adult film artist, mattress actress, or if you're just out on the street just selling cheeks, there's dangers that nobody's making you do. You don't have to do this. So the fact that a lot of y'all are making it seem, well, it's not good. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. You doing something that you basically don't really have to you just have to take your clothes off at the end of the day and just stand there. A lot of times or just move and some dude's gonna give you some money for it. But I digress.
$120 for a 7-hour shift? Yikes. Okay, so yep, it was about 7.5 hours. $10 difference with the food, but if that $10 would have been added to the money that I made that day, this would have been a little bit higher, but that's still, let's just say like $18 an hour. And $18 an hour isn't terrible. This video wasn't to say, hey, you're going to make $300 every night. You're going to get rich. This is a get rich quick scheme, because it's not. They think that all this money is in that industry and they're going to make so much money. But little do they tell these girls that literally their self-respect goes down the drain. You really start to hate yourself, and your mental health just goes down the drain along with everything else.
And just so you know, some of the money.
And let's not talk about addictions that come along with this. Let's not talk about that and those long-term effects of it being a gateway to other things. We all know this. This is a gateway to other things. And it's 99.9% of them are engaging in that type of thing. So let's get back to it.
How do I know this?
You got girls in here that are literally having to do extras, go in the back, you feel me, to make their money because they're not really just getting it from talk game and being on stage and being able to really do tricks and dance and have a good clientele in that aspect. They have to go and offer extras to everybody that walk in the club. And now if that's something that's up your alley and you feel comfortable with doing that, go ahead and take your Desert True Club. By all means. You feel me? I'm not putting the girls down because I've done it. But they can go help their grandma on Section A with her bills that they know is overdue, then to be throwing some money at you. So you think you finna just get that money free and easily how it used to be back in there? You just gotta be pretty, have a good little flow with you and be able to dance and get that money. Yeah, it may be a good, I would say like a good 30% chance that you still may have some wiggle room to just be cute and just get by. It ain't like that no more. They want you to work for that money.
That's
They gonna
right.
have you work for that money. They gonna have you doing them extras for that money. What time you leaving the club? Can you come to this B&B with me? That is not sweet no more. It's never been sweet, but it's definitely not sweet now because times is hard. Because you're going to be losing more than what you're getting. Y'all got to understand. It's a house fee. You ain't going to nobody club to dance for free and then make some money for free. You got to pay them. So imagine you going to somebody club to work 6 p.m. You paying $60 to $70 to get in and you ain't make a dime back. I know. I've done it. And this is back in 2022. Well, times wasn't as hard as it is right now. Baby, I wouldn't dare step foot in nobody club again. I learned my lesson. You got 5 girls working together for one night in the club, bringing a celebrity, bringing an artist, a rapper, whoever, bringing a doughboy. Doughboy will come in there and throw $2,000 for the night and ask for $1,000 back. Do the math on 5 girls and $1,000 split. Y'all been in his section all night? Do the math on that. It really not adding up.
True story, fellas. But like, we live in a world where you just see all these video vixens and things like that. Baby, unless you are just straight up simp and this ain't the Players Club with Myron or whatever his name was, baby, I work hard for this money just to be giving it to you. You're going to have to do something. Let me see something other than just that everybody else is seeing. Hey, what Robin said, damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1.
See? And I'm glad these strippers are going broke. That's exactly why I said. Okay, people, we're out. Because you got these females gonna be crying about ain't no man's not buying them for money and all that. Ain't no man's not gonna spend money for that. So with that being said, ain't no man's not gonna spend no money on no strippers. With that, I'm gone. Peace.